Hey everyone, it's Amanda. If you're just coming across my channel, you'll find that I am 37 and I am getting pregnant by a donor with IVF. Um, I wanted to cover a couple of topics and I wanted to make videos so that way if you're thinking about um, doing IVF, you'll kind of see the process and what it all entails, how much it costs, things like that. One of the things that I wanted to talk about real quick is your mental health and your stress levels and things like that. Today when I had acupuncture, she was telling me, she's like, "You're very stressed." And I'm like, "No, I'm not." She's like, "Yes." She's all like, "This is very stressful for you." She's like, "This must be." And I'm like, "I didn't think that I was. But I have been doing things that I think will help me relax. When I was about to do the egg retrieval, I could tell that I was extra stressed, and so I did some things to help me relax. Some of my favorite things that I like to do, and that's about all you can do. That's the best advice I have for relaxation techniques is find your favorite thing to do and just treat yourself to it, what I did when I was in Lone Tree, I think it was the day before my egg retrieval or 2 days before my egg retrieval. I went to like a Great Clips and I didn't have to like make an appointment or anything like that. I just walked in and I was like, "Hey, can I get my hair washed and styled?" And she's like, "Sure. It'll be a couple minutes." So yeah, it only like $50, something like that, for like a good hour of just having somebody wash your hair, blow dry it, and to me it just felt so good, and it was just so worth the $50, and it helped me relax so much. I just sat there and closed my eyes, and it was very enjoyable. And then right next door to the Great Clips was a little nail place. So I went and got my nails done and I got a pedicure, and it was just so relaxing to just sit in the massage chair with my feet in the warm water and have somebody just pamper you and make you smell good with all the lotions, and just close my eyes and try to relax and just try to enjoy. And then um, went and got my favorite thing to eat for lunch. So yeah, just kind of felt kind of like a little me day, a little pamper myself day. Um, I don't know what your favorite thing to do is, but maybe it's hiking. So maybe go for a hike like the day before your whatever you have coming up. I know that they don't want you doing any vigorous exercise before egg retrieval, but or maybe it's go for a long drive and just enjoy some mountain scenery, or there's tons of things that I could think of that I could do, and it doesn't always have to cost money either. I would love to just go for a drive on a warm sunny day and look at all the mountains and all of the farm animals, since I live in a little farm town. So yeah, or maybe it's go walk around a lake, or you know just the simple things. Just enjoy the simple things in life to try to relax and you know take the weight off your shoulders. I think it's really important not to stress too much, because stress is not good for your body. um, I've mentioned before that I am a registered nurse, and so um, one of the things that happens to my diabetic patients is if they have too much stress going on in their life, then their cortisol levels rise, and cortisol makes their blood sugar go up as well because it just, your body stores it as sugar. Um, and then if you have too much sugar in your blood, then you make more insulin, and then you over make insulin, and then your body stores it as fat. So yeah, stress. Yeah, have you ever heard, people gaining weight when they were stressing? It's true. It's from the cortisol. So the other thing too is I gained weight with the stem meds. Not so much the priming meds, but the stem meds for sure. And I didn't stress about it at all. I was just like, whatever. They warned me. They said I would probably gain 5 to 7 pounds, which I did. And it's just the hormones. And it's just important not to worry about it and just kind of go with the flow, buy that next size up and not worry about it. Because in my mind, my perspective is I'm about to be pregnant. So if I'm worried about 5 to 7 pounds now, how's it going to be when I have, when I'm pregnant, when I have another life inside me that I'm trying to grow? Can't worry about those things right now. All we need to worry about is that we're happy and healthy and that our bodies are ready for receiving that pregnancy. So yeah, but I do talk to a psych nurse practitioner. I talk to her every couple of weeks, maybe once a month. And it's just very helpful, very, very helpful to have somebody to talk to. I have a great support system. I have friends, I have family, and they are all team Amanda. They are all very supportive of me. I haven't run into anybody who hasn't been, my biggest fan with all of this. And if I have, then they quickly are not welcome in my life anymore. That's just the way I roll. That's, I feel like, how everybody should be in order to be, a happy, healthy, and person, and to have peace in your life. If there's somebody that's, causing some negativity, then good riddance. They don't get an invitation to your life anymore. So, but yeah, I talked to my psych nurse practitioner. I do take Prozac. I've taken it for a while now. I had a really bad breakup about a year and a half ago. I was with somebody for 3.5 years, and we were engaged and we were getting ready to move in together. And I sold all my furniture, and I was getting ready to list my house for sale so that we could do this, start our life together. And he decided I can't do this anymore after I had sold all my furniture and moved in with him. So yeah, I came back. Luckily, I didn't sell my house yet, so I had a home to come to. And excuse me. Yeah, I came home to an empty house and started all over again. So that was hard. That was a hard one for me to get through, but I got through it, and that's when I started talking to my psych nurse practitioner. We just do telehealth visits. She's in Florida. And I started doing the Prozac for my anxiety because all of that was just making me so anxious. And yeah, it helps. The Prozac, taking that daily, helps with my anxiety and helps me get some sleep too. It just regulates everything. And there's this large stigma about people who take antidepressants or SSRIs. I don't think that there should be. I don't think that we should be stigmatized for having a chemical imbalance or, going through something in our life that's causing these issues. So I've stayed on the Prozac because it's helped me so much, and it took me a while to get get through all of that. So yeah, and I decided to stay on the Prozac because I am starting this journey, and it is scary, and it is a lot, and it is very stressful, and it's a lot of money, and yeah, and so I stayed on it, and I stayed talking to her maybe once a month, and it's so nice to have somebody like her to talk to. Um, she's very supportive. She has a lot of great advice to give, and I just encourage that for everybody. Um, Even if you can't afford like therapy or whatever, if there's somebody in your life that you can get together and have coffee with once in a while, it's just good to have that support, have somebody to talk to. Um, it's just very important. Um, yeah, and plus I'm not the type to just leave things bottled up inside. I gotta talk about it. I gotta get it out. I gotta talk it out. So, and making these videos has helped too. And I think that's probably part of the reason why I haven't made an update video in a couple of weeks is after I came back from the egg retrieval. I mean, those meds that they have you on, those stim meds that they have you on, they make you really tired. And even though I wasn't on them anymore, I was still having some residual side effects. Even still now, I'm having some side effects. Like, they have you do a trigger shot like the night before your or the day before your egg retrieval, and what that is HCG. So you're giving yourself the pregnancy hormone, and smells were just so potent to me. Even yesterday, I went shopping with a friend. We walked out of a store and I was like, "Oh, I just got a big whiff of onions. Can you smell that?" And she's like, "No." So, yeah, I just had some tiredness and I just wasn't motivated to do anything um, after I came back from egg retrieval. But feeling good now. Um, yeah, and I think more than anything, I'm just excited. I think this is the happiest I've ever been in my life. I've always wanted to be a mom. I was a stepmom for about 8 years. I met somebody when I was 19, and I was really naive. You know, I was still a kid, and he was 29, and he probably didn't have any business dating a 19-year-old. And my parents were very upset about that. They were not supportive of the relationship at all, but I feel like that kind of like pushed me towards it, you know, because I wanted to be a rebel. But anyways, he had 3 children, and I always thought, you know, if we got married, that he would um, make me a mom too. But we were together for 8 years, and that never happened. We were engaged for 5 years out of the 8. We were together for 3, and so I pretty much helped raise his children. When we met, they were 1, 2, and 8, I think. Um, and it was hard for me to leave that relationship because of the children. Because I loved the kids. I still love them. And I wanted to stay there and watch them grow, but I didn't want to be in that relationship anymore. And so it wasn't a good relationship. It wasn't a good environment to raise the children in. So I had to make that sacrifice, you know, and leave. And it was hard. It was a very hard thing to do. And so I have been through some hard things in my life. I've been through some bad relationships, and so right now this is like the happiest I've ever been in my life, and I'm just so thankful for everything. And I thank God for where he's put me in my life, and that he has provided of this life for me, that I can afford to do this. So that's the other thing too, that really helps with with my mental health anyways. I don't know if you're religious at all, or spiritual, but that's been helpful too, is to just, pray and have faith, and know that you are worthy, you deserve this, because it was hard for me to grasp that something good is actually happening for me for once. So yeah, so just have faith, pray to whoever you pray to, do the things that you love doing to help you relax, and just try to enjoy life, and also take things one step at a time, baby steps. One of the things that the fertility clinic does, and they do this on purpose, is because they don't want to overwhelm you, is they only give you tidbits. So they only tell you what you need to do next. So they won't give you a whole packet of this whole entire process. They will just say, okay, here's our first step, let's do that. And then after that's complete, then let's go on to the next step. So, and that's why they haven't had me pay for the transfer yet, is because the day of transfer, there's always that slight chance that during the unthawing process, something can happen to my embryo. So, there's always that, which we're going to pray that everything's okay. They have to tell you the risks of everything, right? And so she said it's just a very small risk, but she has to tell everybody about it. So those are my things that I do to relax and to try to stay stress-free. And I think the other thing that is helping me to stay stress-free is that I am just so excited, and I am just so happy about all of this, that all of the other things are just minor. So, well, if you have other things that you do to relax and you want to share with me, just let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Thanks.